throat. Good dawning and welcome. Good dawning. All right, welcome to another Friday edition, Freeform Friday, so you can ask questions of Good Dawning here. My name is Josh. My handle name was Mr. Floyd, and yeah, I guess we're still backwards. So if you're watching this and you're an Android engineer, why am I backwards? I cannot fix it, or at least I haven't been able to. PG, good evening, PG. An interesting night, yes. Much love, brother. Nathan, much love, brother. How are you doing? This is Nathan. Your postal strike is over, right? And my pay is today. So that's yours. This is your wand. I'm going to grab something else at the store, but this is your, you command your universe. And this baggie here from Chloe is your amethyst wand. So we will get that out to you over the end of the weekend, or the weekend, so to speak, on Saturn Day. There we go. So we will get that out to you, and grateful. Thank you. And yeah, so hopefully all you guys are having a fantastic Friday dawning here. We will not probably see Millie in the chat. I think she's at a school function. So yeah, they have morning school functions and then early school day for Friday because it's their school next week. Laura B, good dawning. I'm going to post Laura B up today. It's going to be an hour earlier just because I have something I have an opportunity to do something I have to do. But to go down to Denver and see something different than my four walls. And Laura will be on going on, of course, Tuesday's Christmas Eve, but she's going on vacation or going out of town for Christmas. So Laura B, please join us on Monday. It'll be at 2 o'clock versus 3 o'clock. So you guys can get your Christmas on a little earlier there. But yeah, and so and of course there's a pinned comment there. I love you all, and I'm grateful that all of you are here. Thank you guys who join us in the dawning. It blows my mind, and I'm always grateful. Bunny Binsky, good dawning, and Laura Lottie B. All right, I've seen you a few times here, Lottie B. So let's. All right, here we go. Lottie, you have a wrench. Grateful. Angela, Helene, good dawning. Helene, you are an amazing soul. Thank you for. I did send you an email there. It's time to create. So I've got a lot of creative stuff going on. Some you get the 12/12 portal or the 21 days or the days in between 12/12 and 12/21. And I think I might do it. There's a live transmission tomorrow from Archangel Raphael. Kelly, it's like $20 or something, but it's $21.12. There you go. To help close off this portal, which for myself has been quite activating. And if you're not understanding of the portal, I did put a video in the community section a link to a video from a guy channel Kuan Yin regarding the 12 or the period between 12/12 and 12/21. But at least in my energetics, it's absolutely real. I've kind of given up a few things and shifting energies. So it's time to I'm not going to say grab the reins because there's no reins to grab, but it's time to let more. It's funny how when we as a spiritual, when you say I'm going to grab the reins, it sounds like hustle culture or something old school energy. But really, what it means is I'm going to let go and truly trust and start putting shifting energetics into like fifth gear into do, so to speak. Ears ringing hard. I had my ear. I had the largest earring I think I ever had yesterday, and it was just my ear. My whole left ear went numb. And I literally, I couldn't hear anything out of it for like 2 minutes, and then it was like, like a dog in a dog whistle, and out. But yeah, so whenever I do that though, I do take a moment. If you get an earring, I don't know. This is what I do. It may work for you. Is I just stop, take a pause, look up. Of course. Thank you for clear and easy downloads. Thank you for a clear and easy message. Thank you for whatever you're sending me. Make it assimilate easy, fast, and may I whatever you're trying to tell me, may I be able to interpret it. So I do something to that effect. It may sound different every time, but when I do get my ears start ringing like absolute craziness. And last night, yeah, I'm with you, PG. Something shifted, and then yeah, there was a energetic shift of some sort that kind of flipped through the universe last night. Because yeah, I was ringing like a boing, like a bell. All right, so Nathan, we're gonna get your amethyst out. And you fill out the customs documentation, and card at the bottom of the deck. We're just messing around with the deck here. Is Mother Mary. So I have to post. Speaking of Mother, I have to post those pictures there. There's some pictures I have were sent of a to me, and I'll get them posted today, of a sighting of Mother Mary just last month, and it's pretty stunning, and it'll tie well to Christmas. So, but we are gonna have a show on Christmas. It'll be an abbreviated show for all of you guys, so we can just pop in and say hi. So we're not and whoever can show up can show up. We'll have a regular show on New Year's and New Year's Day. But and then I'm thinking right after New Year's we'll have maybe a group Zoom, or anybody wants to join in and hang out or what have you. We'll do that again as well. So yeah, and it was good. The last one was amazing. So let's go ahead and work on some energetics today. Let's see what we want to do. We'll do an invocation to let's see here. Let's see what's all right. I'm going to ask the audience, you guys, what do you want to cord cut energetically or otherwise? If you have anything, throw it in the chat. If you want to do like an invocation of any sort, is there something going on? Karen, good dawning. Kiss, Star, good dawning. If there's anything going on in your universe that you want to cut cords with or what have you, whatever it is, you can throw it in the chat. I'm gonna let you guys guide this show, so to speak. So throw it if somebody wants to. If I don't get anything, then I'll just do a quick general cord cutting here. But you can put it in the chat if there's any energetics that you want to. Yeah, you sub to Nathan there. I think he was live last night. Favor. So yeah. So yeah, guys, you can certainly sub to Wolf Dude One. And yeah, so if there's anything, cord cut old energy of abuse for me. Okay. All right. So anybody's had any abuse of any sort, we're going to cord cut that today. That is amazing, Cricket. Thank you. I'd certainly no stranger to abuse, and me having a karmic mom and a dad who is doesn't realize he's a narcissist. Lots of whatevers in my universe from my dad. And when you hear the word whatever, that means that they're not interested in trying to ground into your energy. You're just kind of annoying them. And so I heard a lot of that from my dad. So yeah, Cricket, can't compare. I don't know what your abuse is, but that's just mine. So yeah, Cricket put out there that we want to cut cords and old energies for abuse for me and my son, who have all been affected. So if you have been affected by any abuse whatsoever, abuse is abuse, whether it's verbal, physical, being ignored, not having somebody meet your needs, whatever it is for you. If you are leaning in love with somebody and they're pushing back with negative, with abuse, in any fashion, it's never to be tolerated, never to be, no. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut those cords. Whenever someone says whatever, I usually think they're just dismissing you. That's the point. Yeah, exactly. They are dismissing you. That's been they don't want to get involved. They don't care, is what it boils down to. They're not interested enough in your energy to ask. Millie, good dawning. Welcome. They're not interested enough in your energy, Nathan, when somebody says whatever, to really get into to ask you those follow-up questions, to say, oh, no, what do you mean? I'm trying to understand you. A lot of people don't do that. I'm going to ask you guys a challenge. Here's a challenge for you. Start having a conversation with somebody. Watch how many people don't ask follow-up questions in your conversation. They don't ground into you. How many times do you ground into them? This is my experience. When you have conversations with a lot of people on this planet, they don't return the energetics. So you'll go out and, how are you? Great. How's your universe? What's going on? And you ask follow-up questions, right? How many people in your universe don't come back with those follow-up questions with a lopsided conversation? Had a lot of that in my universe too. So to top off what you're saying there, Wolf Dude, with the whatevers. But yeah, so if you get a lot of people like that and you're just dealing with a covert narcissist, most likely, or somebody who just really isn't as interested in your universe as they are in theirs, which is, of course, but they're not even showing an interest. Or even feigning. A lot of people, you may feign an interest and just like ask leading questions because it's like, all right, I'm in this conversation, even if you're not interested in what they're discussing, because it's the human thing to do. But watch how many people don't do that. Start having conversations with people. How's your universe? Great. Well, what's going on today? Nothing. Well, done anything exciting? Yeah, I tried that at the store. I only catch 1 out of 10 maybe who will actually converse. Most people won't even. I'll ask a follow-up question, they'll ignore it. and just keep walking. So we're all abusing each other in lots of different ways already without even realizing it. So yes, let's go ahead. That was an excellent idea, Cricket. So we're going to go ahead and manifest or to do an invocation to remove any abuse, any neglect, any ignoring. Viviani, good, dawning, beautiful soul. We are grateful to have you here. If you don't know who Viviani is, Viviani, subscribe to her channel for sure. She is our Akashic Records keeper here on this channel. Viviani has the ability to unlock you guys know this in the chat, unlock your Akashic Records and see what you can. I can see my Akashic hallway. Viviani can pull my scroll out of the hallway and physically work with it. All right. And of course, I did an experiment the other day. We'll go over this here in a minute. But Cricket, thank you. All right. So per Cricket's suggestion, we're going to go ahead and jump into removing energies of abuse and neglect from our universe. I'm adding neglect. They all tie together. A lot of us, the abuse was neglect in that aspect. And so, all right. So bless, guys. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. When we're breathing in today, let's breathe in positive energy. Let's breathe out any feelings of being neglected, abused, what have you. Let's start breathing those energies out and try to clear that out of our soul, out of our inner self, and out of our body, out of our tight, our trauma body, dense trauma body. There we go. All right, so take a deep breath in and breathe in love. Let's breathe in clear, new energy. Hold it for 4 seconds, and we're going to breathe out through our nose, and we're going to breathe out anything that makes us feel unworthy. There we go. All abuse, whatever it is. Anybody who makes us feel unworthy. One more breath in. Breathing in positivity. And now we're breathing out anything, anyone, any situation, any abuse that left us feeling unworthy. Through your nose, through your mouth, whatever works. Technically through your nose. If we're cycling our breathing, that's 4. Breathe in, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out, but we're doing it consciously and it's through your nose. But in this case, sometimes it's nice to sigh. Yesterday, John and I switched roles. I was nervous and amazing. Viviani, you can do anything you put your mind to, and you know it. You've got the energy. You got this. You run good. You run the show live when we're you got this. Viviani, I see big things in your future, soul sister. All right. So let's go ahead and do an invocation to remove anything. So I'm going to call in Saint Germain. Actually, I'm going to call Mother Isis here. So bear with me. Mother Goddess Isis here, dearies. We are going to do an invocation today to remove abuse, neglect, not loved situations from our universe. Cricket, we are giving you the greatest love ever for any abuse that you might have had in your universe, dearie. And do remember that the abuse do not conflate the abuse with who you are as source love. The abuse came from a broken soul. You are not broken based on their reflection. To keep that in mind, it is those who are the abusers, who are the broken ones, who do not understand how to handle emotions, how to love, and how to see others as source love with respect and equality. So we conflate that when we are attacked by somebody in some form or fashion, be it physical, verbal, or mental abuse, right? Mental abuse being that you are maybe not, your needs were not met. Or like Aaron Doughty was put under a lot of mental abuse. If you have watched his channel, dearies, where he could not get fed, he had to sneak food because it was a controlling thing for his wicked stepmother, so to speak. And so in your universe, do realize it's not Aaron who was broken. It is his wicked stepmother who was the broken soul. Fortunately, lots of us light workers, are on the opposite end of broken souls. Why? Because we need the breakdown to rebuild ourselves as sauce. It's hard to imagine that, but had we all had simple, easy lives, our lives with non-karmic family, would you have, dearie, would you have honestly been as easy to find that you are sauce if you had the white picket fence, the 2.5 family, and they had the Volvo, and you had the basic, simple, normal life, right? Would you find yourself sitting here as sauce? There are some times where, yes, unfortunately, we have to send you through the fire so that you come out as the sauce love. But nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves what goes on, but if you go through it, it brings you into your light, right? But nonetheless, it is not you, Cricket, or anybody else who has received. It's not Josh's issue that his mother was crazy. And it's not anybody's. His mother was the issue. She has to deal with herself. Fortunately for Josh, he was at the brunt of her undealing with herself. So remember that those who are abused are those who are sick. It is not you. You are not broken. You are whole. So let's remove that. Mother Isis is going to help you clear those traumas and those wounds from your auric field. So let Mother Isis walk with you right now to help you clear that. Repeat after Mother Isis, if you would, dearies. We're going to do an invocation. So please repeat after us. You can state your name if you choose, but remember, you are sauce, but it's the body that holds the trauma. So you are recognizing the sauce in you is fine. It's the body that holds the trauma. So state your name. I, in this case, Mr. Floyd or Josh, whatever Cricket, whatever your name is, Lindsay. So I, blank, am not the trauma that was placed upon me. I, again, your name, am not the abuse that was done for me, to me. I, again, state your name, am whole. I, state your name, am full. I, state your name, am loved, if nothing by my own self. I, again, state your name, refuse, reject, and remove all energies of abuse, neglect, of dislove from my universe. I, please state your name, remove all energetics from my frame that bring me down, that told me that I was less, that treated me with unlove in any form or fashion, that may have laid hands on me in a non-loving manner. I, again, state your name, release those who are unloving to me, to the universe, energetically. You may have to see them, but energetically. I release all of the energies that were directed at myself. I choose to replace those energies with love for myself. And I choose to send love, though it may be hard, to those who might have wished other for me. I choose to be the source love that I am and see them in a better light. And I transmute all of the energies into love and clean them with the green flame from Archangel Raphael, and the purple flame, the violet flame from Saint Germain. We cleanse these energies. Mother Goddess Isis cleanses them as well. And we recall those energies back with love in our frame, relieving all of the dense trauma from those energies to scatter to the wind. We do not need them. We take those who wish ill and upon us, and were in their traumas in reaction to us. Love, healing, and understanding. And if you can say this, understandable. If not, that is fine. Josh can say this at least. If you can, this is great. And we forgive them, for they knoweth not that they are sauce. Take a moment. Feel that. Let it flow over you, dearies. Let the love from Mother Isis help to heal those wounds. And Cricket, Mother Isis gives you the greatest hug for your beautiful suggestion. And we, of course, all of us, Mother Isis, of course, included here, love you and realize, of course, with your real eyes, that what was done just love yourselves. Stand in your presence and hug yourselves. If you have to be around anybody who has abused you over the holidays, or if you are around those who are abusing you now, if you are able to stand up in your frame, do so. With caution, of course. But you are allowed to say no more if you can. We understand this. Just took Josh 51 years to be able to stand on top, 50 years, to stand on top of all of his abuse. So it's not easy. We all are in different places in regarding what has been done to the trauma bodies of all of us. So stand where you are, and if you are not there in forgiveness, or if you are just not there, it is understandable. Allow yourselves to be where you are. But if you have to face somebody, just be the bigger soul. Be the source love that you are. Step into your frame and stay strong. One day humanity will wake up to realize that what you do to somebody else, you are doing to yourselves. But until then, dearies, the love, let it flow inside you and out, healing the trauma body. Thank you, Cricket. Mother Isis is grateful for your suggestion. Abuse is overlooked, and we feel we have to trudge this dark road by ourselves when that is not the case. You are here with a group that loves us, loves you. You are here with yourself already. You are here with Mother Isis always. Call upon me if you are in your trauma body and need a hug. Call upon Mother Isis. Call upon me to help heal those wounds that creep up at 3 a.m. Call upon me when you have nowhere else to turn. And call upon Mother Isis when you need some mothering. May your day be blessed. Remember, Be the blessing to yourself that you came here to be. Whoa. All right. That a little bit more. All right. Thank you. All right. Wow. Thank you guys. Suzette, good Dunning, blindly. All right. So yeah, that was not as expected. It was kind of unexpected there. But thank you. So yeah, thank you, Mother Isis. There, I think we may have reversed the channeling here, but thank you, Mother Isis. That was the clearest Isis channeling I've ever had, I've ever felt. Yeah, she really. I can feel it. I can almost cry. Mother Isis wants to thank you because abuse is. Mother Isis wants to thank you, Cricket, because abuse is so overlooked in our communities. We try to carry and trudge this ball of abuse and carry on and walk through, but we all have abuse. And if we can recognize that in each other, we can let our guards down and heal it a lot easier than trying to hold ourselves up sometimes as these perfect human beings. When really, thank you for recognizing that, Cricket. All right, so there we go. Thank you. That was way more than I. That was amazing. Thank you, Mother Isis. Some of that will become a short at some point tomorrow. I can't make it a short today. I have to wait 24 hours because of a man in New Zealand, but or what have you. But nonetheless, so yeah, that's why you don't see a location. You can't put a location on a fresh live either, unless you have like 50,000 viewers or something, subscribers. Are we able to ask Isis or other goddesses questions, Josh or Isis? Yes, you can do that. We're going to do the cards, and then we're going to open up to questions here, and the cards are going to be really quick. So yeah, you can ask questions. We don't ask questions regarding like their lineage or future events are up to you and humanity. Isis, this channel is not per se. We're going to talk energetics future and as things move on here, but we're not going to sit here and predict that Tom Cruise is going to win the Academy Award for the shortest filming a video called The Shortest Man in Hollywood, which he actually is. But nonetheless, did you know that Tom Cruise is the shortest man in Hollywood next to Danny DeVito? But nonetheless, so we're not going to be that kind of channel where it's like St. Germain, Tom Cruise will win the Academy Award for filming The Shortest Man in Hollywood this year. Next with Danny DeVito, right? So there you go. The shortest man in Hollywood, right? So no, you're not going to see that. So but nonetheless, anything else? Energetics is yeah. But Blindly Inspired, good Dunning, beautiful soul. All right, so we take the bottom card, 1, 2, and 3. If you have not watched any of the Feng Shui with Blindly Inspired, we are really gifted. We have some amazing souls, and all of you are amazing. Blindly Inspired has a talent, like a natural. She's got this knowledge. There we go. That's the word I was really looking for. Old school knowledge. She's just like this wise woman. Like, yeah, you get it. So if you have not been watching Feng Shui, you have been missing the really amazing wise and really just amazing, really old soul of wise energy from Blindly Inspired. That please check it out. And if you missed the one that we did on Zoom, it's in the, and Viviani, I sent you all of the documentation. I hope you should have that. So they may be a little bit out of order but you should have all the documentation if you print it off there. You've got everything. So, and if you need any of the documentation from Feng Shui with Blindly Inspired, email me, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. I will get it all out to you, or you can email Blindly Inspired at blindlyinspired.co at gmail.com. And of course, you would love to hear from you, and you can say hi as well. All right, so today's card is the Sun Kumara. The Sun Kumara. So it's at Open Channel. Hey, there we go. Josh, he's an open channel. There you go. So are you an open channel? And an open channel just means open to the flow of the universe. It doesn't literally mean open to what's coming in, open to the energetics. I'm sorry if this is backwards. If you're an Android engineer, drop me an email at the aforementioned email, and I'll be ever so grateful. If you work for Google, why is my phone backwards? All right. Kali. All right. This one's for blindly inspired. Blindly inspired. Are you ready? I want to see a thumbs up in the chat here from blindly inspired on this one. Suzette. I hope your universe is always sunny. All right. Kalima. This is for blindly inspired. If you were watching last week, she's been working with Kali and favor if you're healing there. I was talking about, and then Kali, yeah, there is no coincidences. So we're asking Kali Ma, do divine servants cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations? So Kali is representing your cord to dramas, fears, and limitations. This one's asking us for science codes, downloads, and sacred information. So you got to cut cords first to get the new information in. Second card. She's been fight with us. This is the third time she's been up to bat. Thick ass deck. Only. All right. Are we ready? Because we are now building this. We have these specific energies that are now working with us, right? Joan of Arc is back, along with Kali, who's been working with Blindly Inspired, and Millie will probably appreciate the Joan of Arc as well. So Joan of Arc is back to tell us to step into our strong ass divine feminine. Really, she stepped into her divine masculine. But yeah, and do not be afraid. Wow. Stand up for your beliefs. We've got some strong these are two strong ass energies. So if you are working with Kali and Joan of Arc, that's like sticking a rod in your back. You stand up straight. Whew. Wow. All right. This is amazing. All right. And finally, this one, Lady Portia, overcoming limitations, karmic release, and let go of the need to be right. So lots of letting go, and this fits with the 1212 to 1221 portal. It's about letting go and stepping into the new. And with the current energies, are you letting go? And when we say letting go, we're not talking about letting go of like, okay, simple things here. Like for myself, I live in Colorado. I don't smoke weed that often, right? Maybe once in a blue moon. But as part of my letting go, done. Gone. I let go seed oils 2 weeks ago. And if you are still using, I have a chin now, right? If you are using seed oils, speaking of letting go, I probably lost 10 pounds, and belly fat and oils and grease and whatnot. No seed oils. Safflower, I've never seen a safflower. Sunflower oil, all of that, no, gone. There's the reason why those even exist is because they just have the viscous presses out there when they're using these things for like oils for machinery. And so yes, that's what they're using. It's industrial presses for oils for machinery. And so yeah, if you shift these things, big things in your universe, I don't drink at all, but now if somebody offers me a joint in a social situation, I'm going to turn it down. It's about making those bigger decisions in this time frame to step into your true self. What have you been spinning? And this is what the 1212 to 1221 portal is really all about. What have you been spinning in your universe? Maybe a decade, maybe 2 decades, maybe 3 decades, maybe even just a year, that is no longer serving you, that's keeping you in energy that's old, energy that's backwards, energy that may be the energy of when you were a teenager, energies of when you were in trauma and you were trying to cover up that trauma, to protect yourself, to love yourself out of the trauma by doing habits or what have you. What are those things? This is what's needing to be being called to be released in the energies of today. It's not about releasing the simple things. We can release the simple things, drink more water or what have you. I'm going to release that. It's about releasing the patterns and the cycles within ourselves that we've been doing for so long that we almost like, really, I got to drop that. Ooh, I don't know if I can. What do you got in your universe? We all got something, some coping mechanism, whatever it is. In order to get to your highest self, even those things they don't have to, but you're going to be repeating patterns then. Those things got to burn in a twisted sort of way. I'm not saying they have to burn, but you find the proper way to bury those energies, to merge those energies. And so, yeah. All right. So just to recap here, that's our energetics here. Sanat Kumara, open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. So it's trying to get us to that space. The universe is trying to bring us more. But are we blocking ourselves from receiving more with old patterns, old trauma reactions, old ways of protecting us, old habits of eating, and what's not, old disbeliefs in ourselves? So Kali Ma is asking us to raise up that energy and get angry, if need be, within ourselves about things we are having trouble changing. Joan of Arc is asking us as well. These are fierce warrior cards. So you're being asked to step into a really strong state. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for who you know that you really are. Lady Portia, overcoming those limitations of who you thought you were to become that open channel. More fire cards. And if you have questions on working with Kali, you can email Blindly Inspired. She works with Kali. And at Blindly, and then if you need any documentation, Blindly Inspired would be happy to hear from you from Feng Shui as well. That's blindlyinspired.co@gmail.com. All right, so we're going to do one other quick thing here, and it's going to be our group manifestation, and then we're going to take questions. We're going to roll the group manifestation and combine it with 2025 here. So what we're going to do today is manifest 2025 as our greatest year ever. And of course, I hope that you're still typing in www.chloescrystals.com to your computer, whether the website shows up or not. Why? Because it will one day, right? That's how these things work. I mean, we have to put more energy than just typing it in, but nonetheless. And if you work with, if you are a website guru, right? But if you know how to build a website, can help a couple of us in this channel, myself included here, and of course, Chloe, to create websites, right? We would be ever so grateful. Please, I do own a URL. It's the Universal Army of Love, right? .com, right? I actually own two. The other one is the Love News Network. And so you never know, right? So one of these days, we'd like to get them both going. There may be another channel set up here at some point regarding Love News, right? We always need positive news. We can counteract the NNCs of the world and the TV with love. So if you know anything about setting up a website, email me, two of them, at the Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. Cigarettes are hard to let go. Yeah, Tina, you ain't kidding. Cigarettes are, I smoked until I was, till 2002. And the VA offered me the patch. Marlboro Lights, right? Players, when I go to Canada. So Nathan will appreciate this. Any of you guys in Canada there? I used to smoke Players too when I lived in the Army in upstate New York. I'd go to Canada because it was actually kind of cheaper with the exchange to get cigarettes. Although I get a carton of cigarettes for $11 at the PX. So yeah, quitting smoking. What I've learned about quitting anything is it has to be in your heart. You have to be done, like just done. That kind of energy. If you are, having that energy behind you is what helps to support that. Quitting is harder than quitting anything. It's easy to start something. It's easy to get. It's easy to get your head through the fence. Getting it out, good luck. But you can get it through the two slats in the fence. But backing out and getting your head, good luck. Yeah, it's easier to jam ourselves into energetic situations than it is to get out of those in some aspects. Smoking is an energetic situation you've created. I created it. I smoked for I smoked, and then I actually quit when I joined the army. But then once I found out I could chew tobacco, I did that for and like dipped for a short minute, and then I went back to smoking. But favor anybody who's looking to quit smoking, there, I would definitely say call on Archangel Raphael. If you are looking to quit smoking, Archangel Raphael here. Call upon my energies, and I will help with your cravings. I will help to bring in more love, and we will help to remove that insidious tobacco. Tobacco is not insidious the way they package it is. From your universe. All right, so yeah, if you're wanting to quit smoking, then call on Archangel Raphael, and he will help you to. Tobacco is not insidious. If you smoke plain tobacco, is not in. It's American tobacco with all the crud in it, not the all of the. There's plutonium in cigarettes. We'll leave it at that. In not American spirits, but in anything else. Favor. All right. So if you guys have any questions here, we've got 15 more minutes. I will take a couple of 2 packs today. A couple of quick questions here, but while you guys type them in, we'll do a quick 2025 / group manifestation. So, all right, so let's close our eyes real quick. Take a deep breath. Release. You can open your eyes. Take one more breath. Breathe in positive, breathe out negative, and release. All right, so we are going to see 2025. Let's take a moment and see ourselves in front of the computer, right? In 2025, we're going to chloescrystals.com, and we're buying crystals, right? So let's see that. Right? We're at Chloe's Crystals. We're buying crystals. We're going to www.theuniversalarmyoflove. We're going to go see how we can help support the army that's helping the world, right? These are the things we're going to want to see in 2025, right? What do you want to see? Now take a project that you're working on, whatever that is. Throw it out there. See it in 2025. Whatever you're doing, see it. Everybody see that. See your project. All right, hold it. Now we're going to give it a group hug. Lean over, group hug to everybody's project. Hold it. All right, and release. There we go. All right, that's our invocation that's our 2025 and our group manifestation. So if you have any questions for Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, Goddess Mother Isis, Kuan Yin, or White Buffalo Calf Woman, we do have about 15 minutes. I can take some questions from you guys. So if you have a question, throw it into the chat. If you don't, then that's absolutely all right. I do have the fluorite wand here, which we will use today. And let's do one more hug. We will do so. But yeah, before we close, we'll do our 15 seconds of peace and another hug for sure. But the group hugs are amazing. The energetics do transfer through. And I don't know about you, but I feel my cortisol levels are always less. Lady Ellie, good dawning during, after this. So do you have any questions whatsoever for Archangel Raphael? And not about like, what's it like up there with the archangels? Do you guys have dinner and stuff? But like energetics, like your universe and whatnot. Please let me know, and we will open 2 questions here. Millie is in the driveway. Favor. I saw soft fried egg as we. Okay. I only smoked I used to smoke like 2 packs a day. I'd be the guy who would take a pack to a bar or like a nightclub or whatever. We go to Canada, Kingston, Ontario, and hang out there because it was cheap, right? And it was only like 40 minutes from the base. So in Kingston, you get a beer for a Molson for $1, $2. Players cigarettes. I could smoke a pack of Players cigarettes in a bar in like one night. I had a quitting goal when I was smoking over a pack a day. In short time, noticed at the end. You could also ask me a question as well. So if you have any questions, it also is a Freeform Friday. So we'll throw it out there. At Millie. All right. So either way, we will grab the fluorite and start working with that and see if any questions show up. If not, that's fine. It's really up to you guys if you have a burning desire or not. Otherwise, we will close off with the fluorite pillar. But weekend, have an amazing weekend. Either way, make sure over your weekend you are cutting cords, right? If somebody jumps in your universe over the weekend, you do not have to carry that energy, right? At all in any aspect. You can release that energy by cutting the cord on the fly. If 22, there you go. First person, remember, Joanne Sacred Scribes. Are you still doing that? 2222 is a humongous number, 2222. That is a master number. 2 is, of course, partnership. So if you are seeing 2222 and you are not in understanding of what your angels are telling you, they are speaking directly with you at that moment. If you are not going to Joanne Sacred Scribes, or at least asking, all right, what are you telling me? And then slowing down to listen for even larger answers, you are going to miss out. All right, so do keep all of that in mind. Joanne Sacred Scribes, your angels know about Joanne Sacred Scribes. That is the book. That is the scribe that Joanne is sacred, that they use. So they understand if you start communicating in time, it'll all match up. But you got it. It's the energetics jumping into that. When you see the numbers and you feel the gut and you jump into it. All right. I am unable to check because I am on the weird live view. Yes, yeah, I know. Sometimes that happens where you don't get the shrinky box if you try to. Yeah, it's weird. All right, so I'm not seeing any questions. It is a free form Friday. Nathan, you said we're going to ask questions there. So please throw them in the chat or not. That's fine. We'll work with the pillar. If I see a question, we will answer. All right, so we're going to work with energetics. Energetics work best. Amy Harris, good dawning. My heart is. What's going on, Amy? If you have anything, throw it in the chat there, and we can certainly. Everybody, group hug for Amy, real quick. In 2 seconds here. 1, 2. Let's take a group hug for Amy. Her heart is hurting, and so we're going to send Amy love. Group hug, Amy. This group hug's for you. Everyone, lean in and feel Amy Harris. Just keep putting the energy out there and group hug. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hopefully that helped, Amy. We love you. And nobody, if your heart's heavy, let us know. And we're all here to love each other. That's favor, Amy. We love you. And whatever's going on, I know the holiday season especially makes whatever's going on can amplify. Favor, Amy. All right. You've got the fluorite one here. So let's go ahead and work with the wand here. Energetics are best done if you agree. So just by your consent is either by saying yes, thumbs up in the chat, or just by sticking around. Either way. And Amy, if you've got anything you want to put into the chat there, how we can, what's going on, we can focus some energy there. Whatever it takes there. Nathan. Oh, he does have a question. What did you do, Isis? Other goddesses show up. What did you, Isis, and other goddesses show up for me? Why did you? We show up for everybody, Saint Germain here. We show up for everybody. Isis, mother, you are slow down. You see, Nathan, you see in your universe. We don't discriminate. We are here for everybody, but most people don't hear it, see it, understand it, or blow it off, right? And a lot of people are afraid of energetics like that. So if you are seeing us in your universe, why did we come? There's a reason. The question, pardon me. First off, we show up if you are in trouble. We will hover around. We will be there if you are to call on us. We will show up if you have a relationship with us and you are in trouble. We will show up. We cannot answer specifically. Why did Isis and other goddesses show up for me? What were you projecting? Saint Germain does not know. Isis will not tell you because she wants you. And here we'll switch. Mother goddess Isis here for you, Nathan. We are seeing two things here. We show up to send compassion. Keep in mind, we will show up into your universe to give you that warm hug that you may not get in your own universe or for yourself. Also, keep in mind, if you call upon us, if you reach out into your universe for us, we will show up. Whether or not you can hear it or feel it is another story. But Nathan, why do you think that we showed up is the question? Oh, all right, I'm back. So yeah, Isis has actually reversed it back to you. Why do you think she showed up? And then she wants you to answer, and she's going to talk to you back. But you have to slow down. Nathan, if you answer that question, if you look into your heart, why do you think we showed up? You know the answer. You can reply back to this channel, Goddess Isis, yourself, by speaking out. Isis, to start learning, to take your power back, to stand taller in your frame, and to stand with more charity. They're going to leave that alone. You might understand, or you might not. All right, there we go. The needing, Nathan, is for yourself to need yourself. Everybody else is a gift. If you are not in yourself, loving yourself of yourself, that is where your need lies. Everything else is external. The first thing you have to do is align with Nathan. If you're looking for anything outside of that, then you are missing your gift. All right. All right, guys, let's take 5 minutes here and close with the pillar. If there's anybody else that has another question. Amy, happy birthday. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? All right, so Amy Harris. All right, just finding out it'll be alone on my birthday, which is the 27th. I've never celebrated my birthday and really want to this year because, oh my gosh. Amy, all right, I'm going to state this. Pillar down for a minute. Favorite. My 50th birthday, I had a sandwich with a friend in Chiba Hut. That was it. Not even. Yeah, I understand. I'm not anybody celebrate a birthday with many, many years. I mean, my karmic ex, but I don't really want to celebrate it. So no, Amy, favorite. It's your birthday. All right, the 27th. Let me check that date. See what date that is. But either way, Amy, we won't forget you on the 27th. Not at all. If you've been alone on your birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, Easter, I don't celebrate Easter, or any of them really, but you get the idea. It's not fun. You feel like you're kind of separated from humanity. You feel like you're not part of things. Like, why do I get to have to miss out? Why don't I get to have these things? I've all been there. There this year. I don't have anything Christmas. I had work New Year's Day. Work day after Christmas, Boxing Day. But we've all big hugs. Favor that it changes. I get it, and it's yeah. But I promise you one thing, Amy. All of us here will not forget your 27th, your birthday. Everybody deserves to have a birthday that's remembered. Somebody to remember their birthday, and somebody to tell them happy birthday and to love them on their birthday. All deserve that. All right. I'm going to work with the fluorite pillar here real quick and close things off. So if you want to join me. All right. So today, our energetics with the fluorite pillar, we're going to remove abuse, emptiness, all of that energy. We're just going to look to stay present and clear today as best we can. all of the heaviness be removed today. May at least when we take the present of our presence, of being in presence, which is a present to all of us, and we take that energy and we can stay grateful within it. But Amy, we will not forget your birthday. I promise you that. And yes, the solstice too, this weekend. We're coming into the light, guys. We've made it around the bend. 21, right? We're going to make it around the bend. The light's going to come, and the light is pouring into this group. You know, it's not just, it's all of us who level up. I've already made a commitment with Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and I will reaffirm it here, and I'll state it here. Hey, guys, if you're going to level me up, then you got to take this group with. All of us level up together in this group. There is nobody left behind. There is nobody with an alone birthday. There is none of that with this group. We all level up. We're all awesome energetics. All right, guys. Hopefully this helped clear a little bit. Bring you into center. Remember, whatever the heaviness is of the holidays, at least for today, try to stay as present as possible, as centered. Rick, good dawning. Big favor, healing hugs. All right. And we will also take a moment to send Rick big healing. Amy, you bring joy to us, and we are grateful to have you here. And all of us, we're all like a puzzle, right? I don't know which one of you guys who would the puzzle piece, right? We're all one big puzzle. Together, we make a big, clear picture. And each one of us has an important piece to that picture in this family. All right, we're going to close this up. I do have to get to the crystal shop. But of course, if you're needing crystals, go to chloescrystals.com, right? Or just send Chloe an email, or go to @Chloe'sCrystals on YouTube and see what you like. And if you don't see it there, just email Chloe, and her email would be there. Of course. Nathan, that's yours. That will go in the mail tomorrow. This is a very heavy amethyst wand, because you are the master of your creator. You are the creator. You are the master of your creations. And you can use the amethyst wand to call forth. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you for another going on 7 months of Good Dawning here. It blows my mind. We've missed one episode of Good Dawning in 7 months. I don't think I've ever not missed a day of work, at least once in 7 months. My work ethic wasn't the greatest. So this has shifted that. Thank you all. May your weekend be amazing. Let's do one quick, we're going to close out with peace and visualize an amazing weekend in peace. So again, take a deep breath with me, if you would, please. Breathe in. And when we're breathing in love. And when we're breathing out negativity, toxic energy, just blah, right? So breathe in, love and peace and abundance. And breathe out anything that isn't love, peace, and abundance. Negative, toxic, just what the body needs to release, just get it out. One more. Breathe in, love, peace, and abundance. And breathe out toxic, heavy, and what you don't want. All right. So we're going to see ourselves again. Group hug, right? So everybody, arms out. Now imagine in the center, right, is everybody's agendas for the weekend, right? So whatever you got for this weekend, and if some of you may already be leaning into the weekend there, blindly inspired and whatnot. So some of you are already closer to the weekend than us. And those of you on the East Coast are closer to your weekend than me. But either way, We're going to do a group hug, and we're going to see all of our wants, desires, our weekend plans. We're going to put it all into the pot in the center there, all of our fears and everything. We're just going to send it all love so that we all have an amazing weekend. We're also going to include the earth in that as well, that the earth and everybody on the planet has an amazing and peaceful weekend. And of course, we're going to send love to the planet, that it has a stable and amazing weekend, and that as the weekend clears, everything's full of love. So lean forward, take a deep breath in, and really just feel it and see it. We're just going to give a big group hug and we're hugging each other in love and peace. We see everything in love. We see our weekends filled with love and amazement. We put all of the negativities, we throw all that away. We see nothing but amazement, joy, peace, and happiness in the universe, in the greater source field, and in us this weekend. We release all negativity, all toxic energies, and walk into this weekend with an open heart, an open mind, open energies, with love, compassion as our forefront, with helpfulness as our guide, and with amazing as our expectations. Intentions. We really don't set any expectations. That's the way to really put yourself out. But all right. We see the universe as love. We see the earth as love. And we see everybody as we get closer to the Christmas or Yule light and the solstice light in love, in peace, and in harmony. We see the world putting its differences down and finding itself in unity as source, living with Mother Gaia, not on Mother Gaia. In love, gratitude, and thankfulness. Hallelujah. There we go. All right. We don't ever say amen. And hallelujah is one of the highest words you can say. The energetics of that are just beyond words. All right, guys. So there we go. That's our peace and group hug / amazing weekend energetics here. Thank you all for being here. It's been an amazing week, and keeps on trucking, gets better and better each time. I didn't release ISIS yesterday, or Kuan Yin yesterday. It was kind of an interesting deal at the office. I couldn't even get the chance to record it. And I didn't take the cards with me. It's just me in the store by myself today. No management and nobody else. So I'll be able to record Kuan Yin. So we'll get that up. I'll record it in the echo of the office. And otherwise, guys, I love you. Stay awesome. Sunday night, as usual, 5 p.m. my time, 7 o'clock Eastern, we have Blindly Inspired. Monday at 2 o'clock, not 1 or not 3, but 2 o'clock or noon my time. Laura B with Blessed. Thank you for shifting for an hour. Laura B will be on with What's Up, and we will be doing a show on Christmas as well, probably like 30-40 minutes, but just a shorter show, so we can all wish each other a big love. Merry Christmas, whatever works for you, but really more big love, right? I like that better than love. All right, guys, big hugs, and I will see you all having a day and a weekend as amazing as you are. Amy, you got your back. You are not alone on your birthday. We've all been there. I've been alone like many birthdays in a row. So you are not alone on your birthday. I was alone when my mother was in town, down the street from me, and she didn't even call. So you are not going to be alone. Favorite. All right. Cricket, thank you. Big hugs. All of you guys. Have a day as awesome as you are. I love you all. Yeah, subscribe to Nathan. You want to watch something interesting. Watch his live last night. Nathan, this is going out to you Saturday. So stay awesome, guys. I love you. And see you all in the next. Much love, guys.